Are you struggling to find an audience for your photographs? Uploading them to social media but only getting one or two likes? Does this mean that your photographs are terrible? Or does it just mean that you're going about it in the wrong way? In this video, I want to share with you my top 5 photo sharing platforms to help you to get more people to see your photographs and hopefully appreciate them. Before I run down my top 5, it's important to ask ourselves the question, what do we actually want to get out of sharing our photographs? Some of you might want to find a community where you can talk to other photographers and get their advice. Others might just want appreciation for the photographs that you're making and validation that you're doing something right. And others might want to find an avenue to sell their photographs and potentially get an exhibition. Now, each one of these top 5 places to share your photographs is going to suit different people based upon the answer to that question. So make sure that you bear that in mind as we go through them. Coming in at number 5 is Instagram. When it was first launched, Instagram was built around new camera phone technology, allowing us to upload low-resolution files quickly in square format and try out some quirky film-like filters. As the platform evolved, it became a fantastic place for photographers to share their work. You could bypass the filters, choose different aspect ratios, and comment and even instant message people, making it a fantastic place to share photographs, but also to converse with other photographers in your niche. However, in 2025, when I'm recording this video, Instagram is heading in a very different direction, favouring those more snapshot style shots and also video content and reels. So over the last few years, a lot of photographers have left the platform. Although it's still got a huge audience and can be a great place to get your initial ideas out there, it might not be the perfect place to share your pristine, well thought out DSLR and mirrorless camera photographs. Coming in at number 4 is Facebook. Although Facebook isn't built specifically for photographers, there's a lot of photographers on the platform that use it to share their photographs and to get their photographs out to a wider audience. Because there are so many people on the platform, it means that there is a big audience out there to tap into, and if you find the right channels, it can be a great way to get more people to notice your pictures. Facebook also allows you to upload your photographs to groups, which are often centred around different niches, genres, subjects, locations, and different styles of photography. This is great because you can find a targeted audience where hopefully more people are going to appreciate your photographs. Like Instagram, you can also comment on other people's photographs and also direct message them, which gives it a bit more of a community style feel. So what are the downsides to Facebook? And there are a couple. First of all, image resolution. Facebook is going to reduce the size of your photographs quite dramatically and compress them to allow more space on the platform and also allow for quicker upload speeds. Also, although when we upload a photograph to Facebook we own the copyright to it, we're also giving Facebook the license to use it for whatever purpose that they have without paying us as the photographer, which is a little bit dodgy. Now, I must admit, I've never come across somebody saying, Facebook have used my photo for this, how dare they? But when we don't have sole license for our photographs, then things can get a little bit muddy. For number 3, shock horror, we're actually entering into the real world, and we're going to talk about camera clubs and photographic societies. These fantastic clubs allow photographers from the local area to get together, have a chat about photography, listen to some really interesting speakers, get the chance to go out on photography outings, enter their photographs into competitions to see how good their photography is, and also share their photographs and have them critiqued by other like-minded people. What's not to like? Unlike in the online world, where photographs and also the people behind them are just a series of noughts and ones, camera clubs and photographic societies actually allow us to meet in person, to see the photographer behind the photograph and the personality that's gone into making the picture. So what are the downsides? Well, a lot of people don't necessarily want that competitive aspect of photography. You just want to share your photographs with like-minded people and enjoy the socialization of being with other photographers. You don't want your photographs to be picked apart by somebody who probably should know better. Sadly, over the years, camera clubs have become associated with an ageing population that is potentially getting a little bit stuck in their ways. You'll often find the type of photography that's covered at camera club meetings tends to be very traditional. So if you're looking for a way to push the boundaries of photography, maybe be a bit more conceptual and adventurous, then it might not be the right place for you to flourish as a photographer. Having said all that, there are clubs out there that don't place as much emphasis on competition and also attract a more youthful audience by bringing photography into the modern age, still respecting those traditional values, but encouraging people to diversify their approach to photography and see it for not what it should be, but what it can be. So my advice to you would be to look around at various different local clubs. Try some out, because nothing beats that face-to-face interaction with other photographers. Coming in at number 2 is Flickr. Although Flickr has taken on very many different guises over the years, it's stayed true to its photography-based roots. A way of photographers sharing their photographs, getting comments, and starting conversations that are purely photography-based. Although it doesn't allow you to direct message, Flickr shares a lot of positive commonalities with Facebook and Instagram, although with Flickr your audience is purely photographers, and it allows you to upload your photographs at full resolution and protect any copyright, which means that it's not only a great place to share your photographs, but also store them on the cloud as well when your memory cards, hard drives and computers get full. Although Flickr's audience isn't as large as Facebook or Instagram, it's much more concentrated because they're all photographers, which means the people who are looking at your photographs aren't scrolling through maniacally looking for that instant gratification. They're going to look at your photographs from a more discerning perspective and potentially give you more constructive comments. I suppose one of the few downsides to Flickr is if you really want to make the most of the platform, then you probably want to go into upgrade to the Pro plan, which comes in at about £65 a year. Although this might sound quite steep compared to other photo sharing platforms, because you can also use it for cloud storage as well, it acts as a storage platform and also a great way to get your photographs out in front of people that matter. And for that, I don't think it's too bad. So, for the moment you've all been waiting for, coming in at number 1 in our top 5 ways to share your photos is to build your own portfolio website. For many of you watching this, you might instantly think, well, that just sounds like too much hard work. I don't know coding, I don't know design principles. But in this day and age, there are so many different user-friendly platforms out there that allow you to build really good professional-looking websites for next to nothing. If you use Lightroom, for example, you can upload your photographs from your library, choose a template, and hey presto, you're ready to go. Having your own portfolio website not only allows you to share your photographs with an audience that matters, it also helps you to set up things like online exhibitions or selling your photographs through an e-commerce platform. All this is going to draw more attention to you as a photographer. If you've got your own personal space online, then it's going to look automatically more professional than directing somebody to a Facebook or Instagram or Flickr page. Yes, creating your own website is going to be a little bit more work than those one-click upload sites that we've talked about so far. But what we've got to realise, if we really want to attract the right audience and share our photographs in the best way possible, we do have to put a little bit of extra work and effort into them. Just like if you are sharing your photographs to Instagram and Facebook, if you're not doing that regularly, then the algorithm's just going to forget about you, and so is everyone else. As I said at the beginning of this video, although this is my top 5, it might not be your top 5. You might place these in a different order based upon what you want to get out of sharing your photographs. It can also pay to not just concentrate on one of these ways of sharing, but use a combination of them. If we do that, our audience is going to be wider, and so is our inspiration that we pick up from looking at these platforms. Like with everything in photography, there's no right way or wrong way, just the way that suits us best. So hopefully this has acted as a guide to find your favoured way of sharing your photographs. And if you use a platform that I haven't mentioned in this video that you think is worth talking about, then please let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.